After a short ceasefire with Israel, Iran hanged 3 people accused of spying of Israel Mossad. At the same time, over 700 people were arrested for helping foreign species. Iran said it will stay alert against enemies. State media warned that spying for Israel is a serious crime. US President Donald Trump said Iran will not enrich uranium now after US strike on Iranian nuclear sites. He believes that Iran wants peace and to recover. Speaking at NATO, he warned that if Iran tries again, more strikes will follow. Trump hopes for better future US-Iran ties. Iran's parliament voted to stop working with the UN nuclear agency after US leads strikes. The decision has strong support from lawmakers. The vote still needs approval from Iran's top security body. Iran made this move after the UN asked to restart nuclear inspections, which Iran now rejects. Iran's deputy foreign minister said the US must pay for damages to its nuclear sites after recent airstrikes. He said Iran will complain to the United Nations. He also denied any former deal with Israel, calling the violence pause just a temporary stop. Israel has called Iran's central bank a terrorist group. Defense Minister Israel Katz said the bank funds terror groups like Hamas and Hezbollah. This decision came from Mossad's advice. He warned that all parts of Iran's regime involved in terrorism will be targeted. Major Moiz Abbas Shah, the Pakistani officer who captured Indian pilot Abhinandan in 2009, was killed in clash in the Taliban in South Waziristan. He died during a raid on terrorist hideouts. 11 militants were also killed. Another Pakistani officer also lost his life in the operation. As the Dalai Lama turns 90 on July 6, China is increasing restrictions in Tibet. Even small celebrations are blocked. China sees them as a threat of national unity. Analyst says China is using the occasion to watch Buddhist areas closely and limit any signs of religious or cultural expressions. Indian origin Democrat Zohram Mamdani has won the New York City mayoral primary. He posted it's done after the win. Mamdani is the son of filmmaker Meera Nair. His victory makes him one of the rising Indian American politicians in the US. PM Modi praised Shubhanshu Shukla's space mission with ExoM-4 as a proud moment of India. He said Shukla carries the dream of 1.4 billion Indians. The mission shows India's rising role in this space. PM Modi added, this is a big step for India in global space partnership and innovation. Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge criticized Shashi Tharoor for praising PM Modi. Kharge said, country first for us, for some, it is Modi first. He claimed Tharoor's comments hurt national unity. The comments sparked debate within the Congress, and Kharge urged all party leaders to focus only on the nation. Bike taxi riders in Karnataka asked the government to remove the ban on their service. The ban started after the High Court order. Many riders said they lost their job and can't feed their families. Some were even arrested during a protest. They demand legal support for bike taxis. Punjab officials raided Shiromani Akali Dal leader Bikram Majithia's house in Amritsar and Chandigarh. He was arrested for owing illegal property and money. The officials found phone, laptops, iPads, diaries and papers. His wife said the rest was political revenge. The case links to an old drug probe. A man wearing a burqa entered a teenager's house in Delhi and punished her from the 5th floor. The girl died. The shocking incident is under police investigation. CCTV footage helped identify the man, and the public is demanding strict punishment. The cabinet approved 3 major projects. Rupees 3,626 crore is approved for Pune Metro growth. A new plan worth Rupees 5,940 crores will solve the underground fire problem in Jharkhand. Also, International Potato Center will be built in Agra for Rupees 111 crore. A cloudburst in Himachal's Kullu district caused flash flood in Sianch Valley. Trees and vehicles were swept away, and NHPC storeroom was flooded. IMD has issued an orange alert for several districts. Heavy rain and landslides continue to pose danger in the hilly areas.